What's up, guys? Fulgore here, and I'm giving a commentary on Kassadin, the Void Walker. Now, I'm not going to talk a lot about his abilities. I already did a more in-depth commentary about Kassadin. So you're wondering about his abilities, combos you can do, how his transition from early game to mid game to late game feels like. Then I recommend you go to my channel and just watch the more in-depth analysis of Kassadin. This is just a casual game. We started doing really well, and we just dominated. And it showed how well Kassadin can adjust to like mid game actually, because this is not a very long commentary at all. First of all, I'm against Rise. Now, Rise Rise doesn't really have the advantage against me. In order for him to snare me, he has to get really close. Just because the snare has a very long range, short range, sorry. So he can probably get me and deal some damage with his Q, but as soon as he is able to snare me, I'll probably be able to silence him and immediately cut down his damage potential, and then I can execute him. So Rise, perhaps not a bad matchup for Kassadin. Especially once I reach level 6, I'll be able to really get in there and maybe even ignore the damage from the Q. And as you can see, he's still trying to fight me. He just doesn't realize that I'm just doing way too much damage. Once again, as Kassadin, remember, you gotta play defensive. You gotta really stay back until level 6. As soon as you reach level 6 and you get your ultimate, go gank a lane. And as if on Q, there we go. Let's go gank a lane. I'm going to go ahead and go top. Yorick gets ignited, so I'm just going to pick up the kill. And now Yorick is free to push the lane and farm. Bottom lane, I didn't pay much attention to bottom lane on this game, but they were doing well, actually. They didn't have a lot of trouble. And at this point, Rise is actually going to start playing a bit more defensive. He realizes that my silence is just too strong. So he's just going to take it easy. He's just going to try to harass me whenever he can. And really play defensive. However, that doesn't really matter. Even when you have your mid lane playing defensive, you can just gank another lane. Again, as if on Q. We're going to go ahead and gank Lee Sin. Yorick is going to initiate on him and start slowing him with the Omen of Pestilence. I'm going to auto-attack him, slow him, and leave Yorick to pick up the kill. I don't really need the kill at this point. I'm ahead of my lane, so I want to give Yorick the advantage for his lane. And, give him the gold and stuff like that. It's usually... It's something you might want to do. I mean, when you become really powerful, you don't want to starve out your teammates from gold. You actually want to help them out. So I'm not going to go be a douchebag and take that kill. Janna and Misfortune lost their lane, so they're gonna start roaming now, which is really annoying. And but bottom is gonna push the lane, so it's all good in the end. Now, I don't like this. I don't like two people in my lane, and I know that bottom is pushing. It's pushing the lane and forcing the AD carry back, but I would have liked a gank actually, and the Jax in my team. I mean, he wasn't bad, he wasn't terrible or anything, but he didn't gank as much as I would like. He only ganked once, and I got ahead. Now, I'm not saying I need the ganks. I'm just saying there's 3 people mid right now, and he should have tried a gank or something. I don't know. It does seem like at this point we are way ahead. I mean, let's face it, they're probably gonna surrender soon. So knowing that, I'm still gonna go for straight damage and really just discourage them. Just really go in there and destroy them. Because even if there's a slight hope of let's say redemption, as soon as they start getting destroyed by the damage of my needlessly large rod, they're just gonna quit. Now I see Yorick fighting Lee. And Jax is there, so I'm gonna go for Jarvan. They pick up the kill on Lee, and now they're gonna push that tower out. Again, I feel like I gotta. Oh, this is actually nice. I'm gonna quickly pick up a kill on Janna, ult, and kill Misfortune, and then right here I draw turret aggro, and I think I can pick up the kill with my red. But Sona says, "Don't worry, bro. I got this." And picks up the kill. So I guess it's alright. I mean, yeah, the support got to kill some gold. It's gonna help everybody. Now, once again, the build on Kassadin is relatively the same. Uh, like always, I don't really start with tier. Tier is more of a second to third item. Oh, and Israel gets ulted under the turret because he's a genius. But I the first the first item you should start building right away is Rod of Ages, and then go from there, build a tier, and start building your mana with an Archangel staff. Really, the reason why I was able to afford a needlessly large rod is because I was doing pretty well. So whenever you have the gold, go for it. I mean, that's sort of a no-brainer. But you won't always be able to afford it. However, if you're close to it, if you have like 1,400 gold, just stay in lane, farm up a couple of 200 gold, ask for a gank or something, and then get the needlessly large rod, which is an incredible item on Kassadin. Kassadin has a high burst damage potential, but once you get a Ravenous Death Cap and an Archangel Staff, that's pretty much it. I mean, they're done. And right here, I'm gonna go execute their rise, and I'm gonna get out. And dude, they stand no chance. By the way, guys, remember W does actually deal extra damage to turrets. So whenever you're taking down a turret, just pop that W. It's just gonna help you take it down a lot easier and a lot faster. For whatever reason, I actually forgot to get magic penetration boots. But it's okay. Really, the only person with a magic resist in their team was Janna, so it didn't really affect me a lot. However, that's a mistake that shouldn't be made. When you're playing a really tight game, you should actually pay attention to that. Lee freaking kicks me away, and I'm not able to pick up the kill. I go for Rise and I ignite him, but Janna uses the shield on him, and he made it. So damn. Now with the new items, I guess Launder's Torment is a good item to get. It's not terrible on Kassadin. However, I'm very hesitant to recommend it. It does make you a bit tanky, but I feel like the sort of item combination I find myself using the most, and it does seem to be the most useful, is Magic Penetration Boots, Rod of Ages, Archangel Staff, Ravenous Death Cap, Sonia's Hourglass, and some sort of magic penetration item. I know Laundry Storming does give you magic penetration, but I don't know. I feel like Avoid Staff actually gets the job done most of the time. Quick kill on Jarvan. I'm gonna protect my AD carry. However, I fail at it because the Rise's range. I immediately go for the kill on Lee Sin, and I pick up the triple kill by finishing off Rise with my W. At this point, I mean, they're discouraged. They don't see any solution for a comeback, and they just end up surrender. So there you go. Just a quick commentary on Kassadin and how well he can do from early game to mid game, and how he shines on mid game. If